it's West Koya. Now what I got here is two iPhone 5s. Let's see, iPhone 5, iPhone 5, and the purpose for that, if you haven't seen by the title, is I'm going to compare this one that has iOS 7 to the one that has iOS 8. So I'm going to show you the differences. These are both on the exact same backup, so everything's identical. Everything should be the same. That is from the computer, except what's given to you from the new update. Okay, so we're turning it on. Whoops, I kind of fell off my little recording platform here. Okay, so turn them on. The iOS 8 one definitely turns on a bit quicker. Okay, now let's slide to unlock. I need to put the passcode in. Give me a second here. Okay, they go into the home screen at the same time. You didn't get to see that because that's putting the passcode in. And yeah, so the first page, you don't see anything different at all. It's the exact same thing on both of them because it's obviously the same backup. So yeah, when you go to the second page, same. This one skipped over to the third one for some reason. But yeah, so the last page, this one with iOS 8, has some added apps on it, which I'm going to show to you. I just got something on YouTube, so yeah, let's get out of that. Okay, so health. I guess it's this thing where you add your health card data or whatever, and it monitors, I don't know, whatever your health is, if you're going in bad health, or something to do with your health at least. I'm not really sure what this is yet. I'm thinking it's a waste of storage. Really, like, there's probably a website that can do that, you know, it doesn't really matter. I don't care much for the health. Now this iBooks, I'm pretty sure this is something that's really going to catch on. Now here, I looked at it already, and you can download books here, and there is a couple books for free that you can get. And this is probably really good for a typical reader that likes to read, you know, books and other types of interesting information, and it has a guide instructions booklet to iOS 7, to iOS 8, and all that other stuff there, like for the iPhones and all this random stuff that it wants to give you for free. So yeah, that is the iBooks. And then there's podcast. I guess it's like I don't know. I'm thinking it has something to do with like streaming, I want to say, but I'm not really sure what it is. I think it's just another app that's a waste of storage, to be honest. And then there's tips, which I guess like you need tips when you first use the phone, but after like a couple weeks or so, you're not gonna need tips if that's what this app's for. I haven't really opened it yet. I'm just kind of assuming what it is. I really hope it's not just to tell you how to use your iPhone, because people get that within the first 2 weeks, and if it's like, this is something you can't remove, so if it's permanently there, then it's kind of a waste of storage. Yeah, it looks like it's just telling you how to use the iPhone, and that's a waste right there. Honestly, that is definitely a waste, and like I'll show you now, you cannot remove those apps that it gives you. They're permanently there. Okay, so another thing is, I noticed that when you pull up the notification center, it's more accurate on this for sure. Like, not perfect, but it's definitely more accurate. When you try opening it up on this one, yeah, it works, but it's kind of different. Like, let's try doing something here. I just want to close out of the music. Alright, let's see. There we go. Okay, so yeah, it's more responsive on the iOS 8 one to open up the notification center. Like, you're not seeing any problems right now, but there is problems when you try and open it on the go or whatnot. But I haven't noticed it with the iOS 8. Now, the other thing you've just seen, obviously, is that it looks a lot different, which is kind of a bummer because they didn't change the, what do you call it? I guess this is the notification center. I don't even know what this is called, really. But yeah, this one that comes out of the top is still like the old kind of style, like kind of to match this a little bit, but they haven't done anything with that, which is kind of a shame because it doesn't really match this. But yeah, I like the older ones look more than this one for sure, but this one's more responsive when you pull it up, so that's one I guess important thing, because sometimes it's a pain in the ass to get that to open. Now, yeah, I'm just going to pull down this. today. I guess it's a little bit different because there's not 3 as there is on iOS 7. On the iOS 8 one, there's just 2. So yeah, it's pretty much the same though, same design. And now there's another thing here, which is the spotlight, which is this is kind of a bummer here. Now you can't tap this to get out of it. Well, I guess you can, but like it takes a little bit more effort to do it. If I can just get it to work right. It takes more effort to do it because it gives you all this crap which you don't need really. And on this one, you just tap on it to get out of it. It's really simple, you know, just tap out of it to get out of it, but not the case really. You gotta press the cancel or the home button. So yeah, it's I gotta give the iOS 7 a thumbs up for that. And I also heard that with iOS 8 there's actually a new keyboard option, which you can change your keyboard to any color you want, which is something that's you've been able to do on Android for ages, but they're finally catching up. Now you can make different colored keyboards with an app, and yeah, customize your keyboard, I guess. So that's something cool in iOS 8. You can customize the color of the keyboard, and I believe that also there's an app that you can change the color of this, which is also kind of neat because I would like this changed because it looks kind of ugly compared to how this one looks. So yeah. And now, saving the biggest one for last, there's this new feature which everyone's gonna go crazy over, even though it's nothing that's really that big of a deal, is the voice messages. So as you can see, I'm in here. This is the one that's running iOS 7, and it does not have that little microphone there where the send is on the iOS 7. So the iOS 8 one has this little mic here, and what you do is you can hold this, and then it starts recording a message, which when you let go of this, you can send it to whoever you're talking to in the message app. So now that I've held that down and recorded something, if I press the play button, it'll play back what I have recorded to make sure I want to send it. And when you send it, you press the top arrow right there to send it, or if you want to discard it, you just press the X. So let's just play a little bit of it, not all of it, just to show you what it does, like how it sounds and, you know, whatever. Turn the volume up. Which when you let go of this, you can send it to whoever you're talking to in the message. Yeah, so that's basically what it is. It's basically like the voice memos poured onto the iMessage so you can send it to other people. So yeah, it only works on the iMessage server. You cannot do it with the normal text, obviously. And sometimes I've noticed that they take a little while to send. Not that big of a deal though. And yeah, okay, so let's get out of that. This one doesn't have it, obviously. That's the last thing I can show you there. And now let's go into the settings, just to, you know, see here. Okay, now I've actually not really paid attention to the settings that much, but I've already noticed that there's this new display and brightness one there. I'm just going to scroll down to see if there's anything else that is different that I might miss. Alright, come on. Okay. It looks like things are laid out differently. Now there's iCloud and iTunes Store in one little panel there, and in here they're kind of scattered around. It looks like there's more on iOS 7, to be honest, than there is on iOS 8. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really that much of a difference. It's just kind of scattered around differently. Okay, let's just look at the display and brightness thing in this new feature. Okay, well anyways, it just shows that you can change the text size and bold text. So it's basically doing the same thing as the layout is. It's moving things around. You could do that in iOS 7 as well, change the brightness and font, but it's just moved it around to the home settings page so that it's easier to find. So nothing's really changed in here, except that you can navigate things a bit easier, I guess, if you're not already used to iOS 7. So everything's still there, the same as it was before, just scattered around differently. Yeah, so that will be it for this review of iOS 8, I guess. And I'd like to thank you for watching. Now let's just see which one turns off first. looks like, holy, yeah, iOS 8 turned off. Oh wait, no, it didn't turn off already. It just tricks you like that to make you think it turned off. Okay, now it turned off. And we're still waiting on iOS 7 down. There we go. So iOS 7 is down and iOS 8 won that. So really, is it worth it? I don't think so, unless you're really crazy about that new voice thing in the messages. And other than that, if you're low on memory, I wouldn't do it because there's those little apps that they have there, like the health and podcasts, which are gonna probably take up almost a gig. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and hope you guys enjoyed. This is all for now. I wanted to get something out there because I haven't made a lot of videos for a while. I know that a lot of people like the iPhone videos, so that's why I decided to throw this out here for you guys to see. So thanks, and see you guys later.